Have you ever wondered about how to get free publicity from the mainstream media? Now, as someone that has been featured in countless newspapers, magazines, radio ads, today I'm going to tell you anyone can do it. And it'll cost you a grand total of $0. The only thing you need is a creative mind and the ability to write. So, in this very, very quick video, I'm going to give you the most important tip you're ever going to get. Companies charge a lot of money for these sorts of media tips, but they shouldn't, because this is easy. This is Source Bottle. This is one of many, many examples, but when the media require a source, because of the mass casualization, because people are lazy, basically they just put out a media call out. And they say, hey, we're looking for an immunologist, medical expert, interview re hay fever in spring. This is actually for News Ltd, so wow, that would be an awesome one to get. There's others which probably aren't so good, like cybersecurity expert for a magazine called Starts at 60. Never heard of it. Cybersecurity experts on the use of honeypots in Australia. It's a national mainstream newspaper. Fantastic, awesome opportunity. Well, there's lots of these that you can subscribe to, and you might be saying to me, well, but I'm not an expert. They don't care. All they are looking for is someone who can make their life easier. And this is the trick. So today, I couldn't find something that was relating to digital marketing. What I did find for the purpose of this video is someone that wants to talk about interior style. And this is for a national property lifestyle site, so we're probably talking about realestate.com or one of these guys. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, okay, great, I'll message them. I'm an interior designer. I'll message them and say, hi, I can help you. Not what they're looking for. The trick is to do their job for them. And I answer all of these every day. I answer, probably spend 20 minutes on it, not even. And today, let's have a work through how I'm going to get into this magazine. I give my strike rate on these about a 70% success rate. 60 on a bad week. It depends how specific these are and how much coffee I've drunk to be creative. So let's have a quick look at what they've said in the summary. If you've styled your rental home or apartment in a way that makes you happy, I'd like to speak to you for a series on what's possible in the rental market. Must be okay to be in a photo shoot at home, must send Brit. Okay, so what's the crux of this? It's not actually the way I'm going to answer it. They're really asking renters to say, how have you styled your house? It's going to be a puff piece. But, and this is the trick, I'm going to give them an angle which they might not have thought of. Something which is going to add to this article, which would make it interesting. They're either going to look at it and go, I absolutely hate this, no problem, or they're going to look at it and say, I love this. So let's use my rental property in Melbourne, Australia. A lot of people don't know this about me. I actually have a second company. It's a hobby company that rents out properties on Airbnb for owners. This is my apartment in Melbourne. It's been full-time let out on short-term rental properties listing sites for about 7 years now. It's paid for itself a couple of times over. This is going to be a fantastic article. So let's attach an image. That's it there. And now let's get into the guts of it. Keeping in mind what they've said they actually want is not what I'm going to sell them. Hi guys. An interesting angle for your article. Actually, I paused that and started again. Hi guys, styling your property for rental, particularly short-term rental, should defy conventional logic. Over the past decade, I've been renting out properties across Australia, and without doubt and without exception, the best financial returns come from the properties that are most specific to one particular client type. Now you see how I'm not going the generic route. I'm trying to say something which is a little bit maybe controversial or interesting. That's what journalists want to see. How many times have you read an article before and gone, okay, this is just common sense? So any good journalist knows, hey, I've got a better chance of this getting published if they've got a counter view, something which is going to make it interesting. That's what I'm trying to do here. So let's pause the video for a second so that I can not waste your time. Okay, I've added another 2 paragraphs. Total time to write that was about 3 minutes. The traditional logic is to design so that everyone can use/like it. However, this flies in the face of everything science knows about marketing. We want people to love us or hate us, not just find it mildly inoffensive. The best design makes you feel happy, so know your audience and go deep. If you're attracting business owners and professionals, then go dark colours and leather. Don't worry that young mothers might not like it. My property was designed first and foremost for me. I battled against expert after property expert, each one telling me I was doing it wrong. In the end, my 1-bedroom loft ended up being in the top 10 yielding properties in all of Paran, Melbourne. It's been featured in property magazines and is regularly used by film sets and local Channel 9 teams for interviews. I'll be delighted to arrange a time for you to film, and you can also interview me. Now, all of that is true, but I didn't have to present it that way. I would never present it that way to a normal human being. All I've done is used creativity to give them an angle that they didn't previously have before. I mean, did property expert after property expert battle with me? No. There's a few people just said you want to have a bathtub and, use plain colours so that anyone could buy it. I wouldn't exactly say it's the way that I phrased it. Is it always on the film sets of different movies and television interviews? No, but it's happened half a dozen times over the last decade, so we can use it. The point is that by using creativity, I'm giving them an angle that nobody else has. And in copywriting, this is the trick. So if you're writing CVs, for example, whatever you do, follow the traditional resume setup. Why? Because if you've ever been on the receiving end of that, a resume, or in this case, a call out for the media, you get the same requests over and over and over again. It's the same pieces of paper. If you flicked through them at speed, you'd make a flick book of identical boringness. Dare to stand out, and you will get picked up. Now, to submit this, and it is totally free, all I'm going to do is hit submit. Done. If they're interested, they're going to reach out to me. The only trick is to make sure you're on your email regularly, because when they do reach out, you can't take days to respond with whatever they need. They need it in the next hour. If you do that, you'll get free media. That's the trick. Use it wisely. And if you do get published, please make sure you comment below or IM me. I always love to hear that I'm making a difference. Cheers, guys.